if you have a career or something you want to do, you can't fail there. Like, it's impossible unless you want to. Like, you have to want to fail. You have to not want to come to school. I've been at school from like 10 to 8 every day. I'm either on playing basketball, like if I'm on the team or something, or I'm in the studio. Like, you can't miss. Like, you just cannot miss. If you got any type of talents, if you in Minneapolis or St. Paul area, I suggest you to tap in for real.
It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie, yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so churched up, I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it.
All right. You ready to go?
Yep.
All right. Another episode of Minnesota's #1 daily show. We're making history today.
Yeah, for sure.
Youngest artist we've ever had in that chair right there.
Yeah.
But there's a good reason for it, because you are a student currently at our great sponsor, the High School for Recording Arts.
Yeah,
we got King Benjo in the
We got
building.
King
Benjo.
Yes, sir.
And so, we talked early. I talked early on to, TC about having some of the students come up here and, I think it's important for young guys like you to have like a crash course training, you know what I mean? Like, because if you plan on being a star, you're going to have to do interviews, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And you see some artists that are young that clearly did not have any kind of media training at all. Like, I remember the first time I watched Migos on Breakfast Club. Worst interview I've ever seen in my life. And it's clear that they didn't have any kind of media training at all. So I think it's important to have, if we're going to support the music scene here, then we got to have some of the younger artists. Plus, plus HSRA it's a special place, man.
Yeah, man. In my opinion, it's the best school in the world. Ain't nothing like HSRA.
Yeah, I've told many people, like, if I had known about it when I was your age, I don't know where I would probably be in a much different place in life.
Yeah, it helped me get here.
Yeah,
bro.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure. I might be here as a guest talking to somebody else that's hosting if I had gone there. So, yeah, I think it's an amazing place. And being there, having gone there and visited there and been there. Were you there when Choppa was there?
Yeah, I was there. That was a cool experience. Everybody was all there, so they was all hyping them up and stuff like that. But me, I'm more like you famous, but I'm gonna be famous too one day, so I'm cool. Like I said, what's up type stuff, but I was just more laid back type stuff.
Yeah, I think that's the right attitude to have. It's the same. I'm the same way. I mean, not that, and he's damn near probably more than a decade younger than me, so I can't fanboy out over him.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
But that's how I look at it too. It's like you're a man, I'm a man. Like.
Yeah, but it was all love though. He showed love though.
Yeah, he was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
He didn't have no problem being in the mix. He seemed like he legitimately enjoyed hanging out with y'all. And
yeah, we gave him a good time.
You definitely did. No, you definitely did. He won't forget that. So how did you end up at the school? Like, what was the...
So at first, like a few years ago, I had tried to come there, but they ain't like accept me. So then I had moved out to St. Cloud. Then I had got into some trouble, so I came back out here. When I came back out here, I'm like, I'm going to high school recording arts. I don't care about none of that. I'm going there.
Yeah.
I heard they got a studio in there. That's all I need. So then I go there. First day, I'm like, I ain't trying to be up in here. Then they showed me the studio. I'm like, dang. I'm finna go crazy. Then it just went off from there.
Yeah, I mean, there's no joke there.
Yeah.
Like, people, if anybody that's watching this and you're thinking about it or you're not sure about it, just go.
Yeah, for sure.
Go do a walkthrough or whatever. Schedule an appointment to go check it out, whatever. Like, even myself, bro, I was like, this is
so for
serious.
one of the like a few months ago, I say this guy named Scotty, he one of the teachers at HSRA. He had put me on to like this. Basically, it's a spreadsheet where we get to pick what rappers and stuff or famous people we want to come. So I've been like trying to make that out and put people on. Like we was supposed to have G Herbo come. I don't know, G Herbo's, you see this, you got to come through. You know, we've been trying to hit you.
Yeah.
We had NLE. We had Freeway Rick Ross. I actually rapped for him too on stage.
So you had opportunity. You've had an opportunity. How long have you been at the school?
I've been at the school. This is my first year.
This is your first year. So in the first year, you've already had encounters with Freeway Rick Ross, with NLE Choppa. I mean, have there been other names that have come through there that?
I'm not for sure of.
But those ones you have, and
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
a chance to actually.
Mm-hmm.
So when you got a chance to rap for Ricky Ross, what was that? How did that even go down? Did you ask him, or did he ask you? Or
Nah, he was like, who out there trying to make some money? And as soon as I hear money, I'm raising my hand. So he was talking about he wanted to sign some artists and stuff. But I'm smart. I'm not signing nothing like that. But I'm like, all right, I'll come up there. He showed me up there. He was talking to me, talking about he wanted to help me with some business stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I took his line down. I've been hitting him up. He got me reading his book. So I've been reading his book. And once I'm done with this book, he said he going to help put me on.
Okay. I mean,
So
that's dope.
smooth.
So you're able? Did you actually formed a relationship with him? Like,
Yeah, we be talking. You know,
Yeah.
I talk to him about the book sometimes.
yeah, that's a man that's been through a lot of shit in life, bro.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
definitely pick up some gems from somebody that's been through what he's been through. I
Yeah,
mean, the fact that
facts.
he got out of prison
It's crazy.
is crazy, because I don't know if anybody knows the story, but like
Yeah, I looked into it when I was younger because I was always into watching stuff on YouTube.
he spent his time in prison learning how to be his own lawyer, and then got his own case dropped
Mhm.
and got out because he wasn't supposed to get out.
Nah, they did some food stuff, so he got out.
Yeah, that's crazy, and especially somebody that, I mean, I don't know, I don't want to say too much, but if you know the history of
Mm-hmm.
Freeway Rick Ross and like what he went through with the government and the CIA and all that shit, like
Yeah,
he should have never seen daylight again,
yeah.
based on what we know. Okay, so you told me you've been doing music since you were very young.
Yeah, my uncle had first put me and my cousin in the studio when we was like 5.
Okay.
So the song wasn't good, but it was cool though for my first time being in the studio.
So do you even remember? Like, do you recall
Yeah.
at 5 years old, like what it was like?
Yep, I remember exactly how it went.
Yeah.
I was in the kitchen. He called us in there. He was like, I make this beat. I want y'all to come in there. And we came in there 5 years old, just saying anything. But
Yeah.
it was cool though for my little first thing.
So it felt. Did you felt something right away?
Yeah. As soon as, but I already knew I wanted to be a rapper because, like, you know, I looked up to like Lil Wayne,
Yeah.
all of them 2 Chainz, and then I looked up to my uncle because he was making videos and stuff. I'm like, that's what I want to do when I get older.
Yeah. And so then, as time went on, did you start to like recognize that, like, oh, we actually have a music scene here?
Yeah, I mean, my brother had put me onto the music scene in Minnesota, so then I just been turning up to that. I listened to like from the east side to the west side to Minneapolis, everywhere. I listen to
You
everywhere.
from St. Paul?
Yep, east
Okay.
side St. Paul.
So how much do you know about like the history of music in St. Paul?
All
Or
the
what is
way-
it? I should say, what is it from your perspective?
From my perspective, it's more like, you know, Vogue, Casey,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
Everybody, Tarzan from the west side. Everybody, like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, you know, everybody.
Yeah. St. Paul has. I know people don't like the St. Paul Minneapolis comparison, but if
Mhm.
we're talking about like movements and moments,
Yeah.
St. Paul has had some shit.
Yeah,
Like some serious moments. Not to say Minneapolis hasn't,
Mm-hmm.
but you mentioned Vo. We just have Vo up here.
Yep, I seen that.
He's a part
I
of
think
history.
I was on his live the other day, and I was just telling them like I was watching them from when I was younger too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We have like real like hood legends.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
real like I mean, I don't even know if I expressed it properly to him, but like
He definitely.
that was a legend to me
Yeah.
walking in here. Like that was an exciting moment, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
he
Like
definitely a legend. All them some
same with
legends.
Tarzan.
Yeah, Tarzan a legend
Yeah.
too. Everybody a legend.
Yeah.
I think
So-
I met Tarzan one time when I was little at a water park.
Okay.
Oh, bro.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
So what from a young man's perspective, do you feel like there's enough here for you to do it, or do you feel like you're gonna have to get out of
I
here?
feel like with the right help, you know, it could be enough. Cause I just want to help put the city on.
Yeah.
Like when people think of Minnesota, they think of Minneapolis. I want
Yeah.
them to think of St. Paul too, you know.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's like just trying to help put the whole city on.
Well, I think
So I don't think I'll have to really leave, but Atlanta, that's what they say is bossing at. So you might check me out at there. I got a brother that live out there.
yeah. I mean, I think you don't have to go anywhere these days because of the internet,
Mm-hmm.
but to make personal connections in other cities and states, I think is important. And I also think that I think we're moving past because you know in the past there's always been like this weird stigma about artists that move out of Minnesota and get popping. We get mad at them, which is ridiculous to me. But I think that with the younger generation, I think that that's going to be kind of out the window.
Yeah, I mean, everybody like I think Ski, he been popping lately. I see he been doing his thing.
Yep.
Everybody listen to Ski. Like even at the school, you might hear somebody playing Ski. You might hear somebody playing anybody, like a lot of people from Minnesota. Like the city actually show love. It just depends on how you coming about it.
Yeah, Skeet's kind of got it right now.
Yeah, he do.
For sure in Nepal. He's the guy.
Yeah,
but
he definitely is.
It's tough to have a conversation about hip hop in Minnesota and him not be mentioned.
Yeah. You gotta mention everybody. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta mention everybody who was rapping from like 2012 to like now.
Yeah.
You gotta mention everybody.
Yeah. I mean, we have a scene here. So there's also been a lot of talk about how we lack OGs. There's not a lot of older heads that are helping and pulling up the younger artists. Is that your experience as well, or not really?
I'll say, I mean, yeah, but not. I mean, my dad in my life, so it'd be like that's kind of like my OG. So I got guidance, you know.
Yeah.
But like other people, like they don't be having no guidance, so I could see why they could say that.
Yeah, and I think when it's being talked about, the conversation mostly is about older artists that are not really doing music anymore, but like could be giving game to the ones that are coming up, and they're not.
It's a lot of younger artists actually that just be dropping music, but it don't be hitting the fan for real. But
yeah, I mean there is a major movement of young artists in your age range right now that do got, like, I mean, are you familiar with A-Dot?
Yep.
Like he's low key, he's kind of more cracking than just about anybody around. Like
A-Dot, Skating them, everybody. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
All of them. They all buzzing right now. They got the movement. I ain't gonna lie. They got the city buzzing right now.
Is like A-Dot somebody that you would want to work with?
I'm King Benjo. I work with myself. You know. I mean, I'm open to features and stuff like that, but I'm really trying to get out on my own way.
For sure. Is the politics still there?
It's decent.
Yeah, sometimes tough to work with certain artists because of certain other aspects of life.
Yeah, stuff be going on. We don't want to get ourselves into too much.
Yeah, that's something that I think has actually probably. I think sometimes it's necessary, but sometimes I think it hurts us.
Yeah, it does.
Because I was thinking about this earlier today, actually, because I'm gonna be sitting down with Haji, who was obviously a big part of that as well, and I was thinking to myself, what was different about that moment, with Haji and Vo and Tarzan and Go and like all that whole beef era. Yeah. Which, I mean, we're still kind of in a beef era, but everybody knows what I'm talking about when I mention that.
Mm-hmm.
What was different about that moment versus like the moments that happened in Chicago that really blew Chicago's music scene up?
I'd be thinking the same thing. Like,
why couldn't we maintain that the way they did?
Because Chicago is like Chicago.
Yeah.
It's kind of like. They death rate is way higher than yours, like way higher than ours if you really look at it.
We just learned that it's not.
Merge.
Per capita.
Oh, okay.
That it's not.
Okay, I ain't know that.
Yeah.
I thought they death rate was higher than ours.
Yeah, Minnesota Cole put us on, man. I learned that day. He let us know, like, it's actually, Minneapolis is actually worse.
Dang, I ain't even know that. Well, yeah, I mean.
But Chicago is unfortunately, Chicago it's legitimately and literally marketed that way.
Yeah, it is.
Like it's used, like that is used as a way to sell Chicago as this like horrifying place, which.
I mean, I got my whole family from Chicago, so I'm going to tell the honest truth. Nobody believes this. Every time I go to Chicago, literally, I've never heard one gunshot ever a day in my life. And I've been in Chicago 100 times. Never heard one gunshot. And
I just heard a gunshot on my way here.
Look, I never heard one. But out here, gunshots everywhere. I never heard a gunshot in Chicago.
That's interesting.
It is.
So I wonder what it was, man. I mean, do you have a perspective? Like what? We were right there. Like if you go look at like the views and the numbers and like the traction that those guys were getting when they were slinging shots back and forth.
We was up there.
We were there.
Was. I was watching. I was on to all that. It's like, I don't know. Academics kind of like was more like Chicago drill and doing that. So that kind of like.
So maybe we didn't have the academics.
Yeah. We probably needed the
academics. I should have been out here doing academic shit.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Nah. Academics on some other stuff.
That's interesting, though. You're right.
We can't diss academics, though. I heard some stuff about him. We can't even speak on him. I heard some stuff about him.
What'd you hear?
we don't even want to speak about it.
This is live on Lake Street. Would you? Nah, don't.
Yeah, we ain't
No.
gonna do it.
No, I mean, that's a good point. Actually, I had never even thought about that.
Yeah.
That was maybe the difference.
That
Academics
probably
might
was.
have been the difference in that. In that, if we'd have had somebody, a media pundit shedding light on, say, Paul, Minneapolis at that time.
You know, I mean, it's like some people around me, they like, bro, I should probably do like a YouTube channel and speak about that. I'm like, nah, you can't speak on it because you in here. It got to be somebody who like,
Yeah, that's true.
not in Minnesota.
That was the other thing Minnesota Cold said is that we're a Facebook community.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's true. We all know. Everybody knows everybody, so it is tough. It gets personal. You know what I mean? Like if someone comes up here on this podcast and says something about some artist,
Mm-hmm.
it's going directly to them, and that person, whoever that artist is going directly back at them in a public format where we're all going to see it because it's going to be on Facebook where we're all friends. We all know each other. You can tag each other.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you might have to see each other outside too.
Yeah, we do.
You know what I mean?
Everybody love we on the MOA.
Yeah, I'm
That's
good.
usually where people say, I ain't been to MOA in a minute though. I ain't going there.
Yeah, I'm not trying to go. I'm good. I didn't like MOA before. And let's be real though, like the shootings that have happened there and all that, those were isolated incidents.
Yeah.
They like to portray it as there's an active shooter. It's like, no, there was an active shooting.
Yeah, I ain't gonna speak on that though.
That can happen everywhere. That can happen anywhere. But yeah, that shit, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm staying away from all that. I just be in the studio, man, trying to perfect my craft, make it out.
That's good. That's good because there's a lot of people out here a lot of artists out here that got that 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you really can't.
I mean,
You can't do it.
at HSRA, it's like people go in the studio because, like, you know, it's studio all day. So people go in the studio, you know, you can't just make any type of songs in there. You get kicked out. So you got to make actually good songs. Like, that's no profanity, no dissing, no none of that. Like, for, like, investors and stuff that be looking, we ain't getting down like that. We don't move like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can't make them type of songs. Or, yeah, they'll kick you out the studio, and then you got to wait a few days and try again.
So I heard a little bit of your music. Is that hard to do? Some of
The music that I make, I got a home studio, so I make that type of music at home.
Yeah.
I make regular music because we have something called every Friday we go up there and we like you could show people your music and stuff like that. So and it's no profanity, nothing like that. So I just make those type of songs, like radio play songs, in the studio. And then when I go home, now I make my type of music.
Yeah. So that's interesting. I didn't really even thought about that. At school, they probably don't want you doing all that.
Yeah.
All that gangster shit in there is a little too much.
Nah.
Huh. So you learn the craft at the school, and then you
Yeah,
take what you learn
yeah.
and move it to your studio.
Like I
and
know
do
a
your
lot
own
about
thing.
like the business side of the music too. Like before I even like that's why I haven't been dropping so often because like you know you got to get your stuff right
Yes.
before you get up in there because once you get up in there somebody could just finesse you like as we was just talking about it's another King Benjo. They try to take my name, take all my money, then I'm hurt. But I've been learning the aspects and the insides out of that thanks to Scott. Shout out Scott.
That's good. That's really good.
Yep.
So what's it been like having Chief over at the school? I know they're on his ass all the time. Huh?
Yeah. I be on him because like I was just trying to get up in here. I've been on him for like the past like month, I say.
Yeah.
But once I instantly seen him wearing the shirt. I'm like, you work for that? He's like, I own that. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, they done let me in the door. They done let King Benjo in the door. So I just been on them like, yeah, let me get up in that. I'm trying to get an interview up in there. I've been watching y'all.
That's dope.
I think I hit y'all up on Instagram. Y'all hit me back and stuff. I ain't think y'all was going to hit me back, but y'all did. That's love.
We try to hit everybody back. We try.
Yeah.
It's tough though.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm already knowing.
So it's really a 2-man army over here. So it's
Yeah,
tough.
but
it's
luckily
tough.
we'll have someone like Chief in the school. It was just had to figure it out,
Yeah.
but we got it. We here.
No, that's a great connection to have, and it's a great.
Mhm.
I think, and the partnership is great too. You know what I
Yup,
mean? Like
yup.
I love the school. I think the school's amazing. Chief obviously went there
He be there.
and is there.
He's there.
yeah.
He's there.
Went there and is there, and we've had a lot of artists come up here and sit at that table that graduated from there.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yep.
Yep. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man, a lot, including TC. We had TC up here.
I didn't even know that. I
Yeah.
gotta see that interview.
Yeah, we
I
might
ain't
have
see
him.
that.
He was episode 100.
Yep, I didn't even see that. I gotta see that.
Thinking about having him back for 200.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah.
yeah.
So future plans, man. What can we expect?
I I was finna drop a song actually last night, but then Long Live Mr.
Drop it
D.
after this drops.
Yeah, Long Live Mr. D. We had a teacher at our school that passed away, so that kind of like
I heard
messed
about
me up.
that.
So I ain't really want to drop, but y'all could be expecting something real soon. You never tell the person the date, you just tell them when.
Yeah.
Real soon.
For sure. I mean, I would recommend artists use the interview to.
Yeah, I'm definitely finna drop like soon after this. Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely. Tap in official King Benzo on Instagram, Snapchat, Get Back Benzo. Follow me on that too.
For sure. So you're just singles. You're not working on project.
Actually, I got some old stuff that I had been dropped, but I just privated it because my voice got deeper. I went through puberty type stuff.
Yep.
So I'm probably gonna drop a mixtape like after a few more videos, give me some more fan base up, and then I'm gonna drop a mixtape or something.
Who are you gonna shoot videos with?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know, cause like
You gotta put you on?
cause I don't know. Like at our school, we got our own cameras and stuff. I could just have one of the guys do it, and then they know how to actually shoot it. Cause I ain't trying to, trying to have where everybody can. I'm trying to build a team actually.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's smart. That's bro. Yeah, another reason right there.
Yep, I got like
high school for recording arts, man.
Yep, shout out Sebastian. He be helping me produce. I be producing my own songs and stuff like that. Sometimes he make the beats. If you're using YouTube beats, let me put y'all on. Stop using those. Bro, Gary, stop using those YouTube beats. Because that beat ain't going nowhere. It's going to be up there. Then you're going to see somebody like me take it or somebody else. You're going to be heard.
For sure. I've seen it happen quite a few times.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard both sides of the YouTube beats. Depends on what you're doing.
Yep.
But if you want to have a serious career, YouTube beats probably not it.
Thanks to Sebastian. He be helping me remake them in our own way. So it sounds like similar, but not to the point where they could copyright it.
Yeah, that's smart. That's very smart.
It's all about the business side.
So if you could give somebody your age one reason to go to HSRA, what would it be?
Actually, I had a lot of people ask me the same thing. I'll say if you have a career or something you want to do, you can't fail there. Like, it's impossible unless you want to. Like, you have to want to fail. You have to not want to come to school. I've been at school from, like, 10 to 8 every day. I'm either on playing basketball, like if I'm on the team or something, or I'm in the studio. Like, you can't miss. Like, you just cannot miss. If you got any type of talents, and you in Minneapolis or St. Paul area, I suggest you to tap in for real.
Man, I don't know what else y'all need.
If you hate school, I was like you. If you hate school, you don't want to go to school, I promise you, I love school. I hated math. I love math now because of them. Like, it's different. It's not like regular school. It's project-based learning. It's not like regular. Actually, my mom, they be trying to get the same type of school out there in St. Cloud, so stay tuned for that too.
That was I don't think I couldn't say it any better than that.
Yeah, it definitely.
That was it. You gotta want to fail.
Yeah, you gotta want to fail. If you trying to succeed, you gonna succeed. Like, there's so many different opportunities there. Like, you just gotta be tapped in with the right people. If you come there, you see me, get tapped in with me. And I'm tapped in with the whole school. Like TC, he grew up with my grandpa type stuff. So like, I'm already tapped in with almost every teacher at the school. I be walking up to everybody, like, just greeting them. So like, networking. Mr. D taught me that too. Like, be networking. We had took a trip out to DC. Thank you to Miss Amanda. We had went to DC, and we seen the monument, seen the Black History Museum. That Black History Museum is something crazy, man.
I haven't been there.
Yeah, y'all got to check it out.
I've never been to DC.
Yeah, y'all got to check it out. It's different.
Man, I'm impressed.
Yep.
I'm impressed, man, for real. Like, I'm legitimately impressed by you. I think you seem ready.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I don't get like stage fright. I might stutter in there, but I don't get stage fright or nothing like that. You feel me? So,
man, all right.
Check me out on YouTube, King Benjo, KingBenjo.
Same with the Instagram and all that.
Official King Benjo on Instagram, Snapchat, Get Back Benjo. I think I just made a Twitter, Official King Benjo on that too.
Okay. Man, I appreciate your time.
Yep.
I'm glad we could do this.
Yeah, for sure.
And definitely, everybody, hit up the High School for Recording Arts.
Man,
if you need to know how to connect the dots, you can hit us up. Hit him up.
Hit me up, man.
But yeah, man, this is great.
Yep.
I learned a lot today.
For sure,
I appreciate you, man. And keep going. Don't give up. Keep
I ain't
going.
gonna give up. Y'all
Do your
gonna see
thing.
me. I'm telling you, y'all gonna see me real soon.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see it happen for you.
Y'all gonna
For
see
real.
me real soon.
All right, man. That's it. Another
Yep.
episode of Minnesota's #1 daily show live on Lake Street. I'm Jake Faircloth. Follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth1. Nice job, man.
It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie. Yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so turfed up. I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it.